Right, welcome YouTube. This is going to be match number 3 of the Sirvejlance versus Wenteros encounter. This game was played a couple of days ago and we'll decide who goes forward to win 400 euros, not 300. They're not paying me a tax for covering this at all. So, we're going to dive straight in. It is Dark Elves versus Skaven. The Dark Elves have got twice as much fan factor. Rarely does anything unless, of course, you're rolling an 11 on the kickoff event. So, not really likely to come up. But it is nice to be more famous, isn't it? So we'll remind ourselves of the two teams. We've got Skaven, which are going for the Mighty Blow variant. They've also got a Guard Blitzer, a Juggernaut Rat Ogre, and a Sidestep Gutter. So they are very one-turn favoured. They've got a Leader Thrower, which gives them the ability to always have a reroll on the one turn if they've benched it, which they have. And then the Dark Elves are 11 men with an Apo and only 2 rerolls. The 2 rerolls so far hasn't bitten them. And we are starting to see a bit of a pattern with the Dark Elves in terms of their setup. Almost like this has been solved. So, opening up with the hits. Let's see if the Dark Elves change strategy or if they continue along with the same sort of stuff. Good evening, chat. Sorry, good afternoon and good morning to some of you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. He's playing a slightly softer line. He could have taken those 2 hits without the blitz. Goes to the blitz. Thorim, thank you very much indeed for the sub. Beautiful.
18 months. That's like 2 kids.
That's why he's not gone for the blitz with the blocker. Sorry, the blitzer. The blitzer that hasn't moved yet is going to go and pick up the ball. This is pretty solid. We are then seeing some walling off from the Dark Elves, which is nice. So if the pickup fails here, ooh, there is an option for not re-rolling that. I don't think it was a good idea. I think you could lose if you don't pick that up because it bobbles off the field. It goes 7 squares that way. Skaven have the ball, and this is a playoff. So I think you have to, but it is interesting to see not. Chooses to not go for 3. Chooses to not go at all for 3 into 3 or even 2 into 2. He's doubling down on the not putting all of their players in. Which has been something that's puzzled me throughout. What time is kickoff? In about just over half an hour. I'm going to rattle through this replay. And then we're going to be playing my game. Which, if you're watching this on YouTube, will be released after my game I've actually played. So, to me, it's going to have not happened yet, but to you, it will have happened. So he's committing to hitting the Rat Ogre, and then he's also going to get a little cheeky punch on the Gutter as well, which is nice. The ball has gone way deep. Way deep. Which I like. I think correctly identifies to not put a 3rd player here to make that 3 dice, otherwise that would get surfed. What would be interesting is sticking the Witch Elf in here and just putting a bit more pressure in, but doesn't want to expose the Witch. Fine. Quincy says time for a shower. Well, whatever, Quincy. So, will we see... I was about to say, will we see 3 dice from the Rat Ogre? We won't. We'll see 2 dice from the Vermin without Meaty Blow. And then the... Oh god, this is gonna put the Rat Ogre in jeopardy. Because you can't not jeopardise your Rat Ogre here. Although I do like the strip ball going forward, because yes, they're fast. Oh, I think I'd be very tempted to stick it there because the Dark Elves are going to want to go that way anyway. The Rat Ogre's a bit... He's got a bit full of base. Let's just pause for a second. Never mind. Oh, we'll carry on. Never mind. So we've gone for the pow fish there. Ooh. Finds the pow fish. No apothecary from the Skaven, which is interesting. They've now got to defend against this. This is still not good enough. We will be... Right, I go 1 dice. Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. And then you get D on the gutter runner. This is horrendous for the Skaven. This is where they pushed this in and it's got punished. I wasn't a fan of pushing this in. 2 gutters dead. Half his gutter runner slot are ruined. Wow. Right. Skaven have to make an absolute snap decision on here now, which is, what are they going to do for the rest of this drive? Are they going to continue to push what is now ostensibly a bad position, or are they going to try and snipe a couple of Dark Elves and play for overtime? The playing for overtime was a great idea until 2 of your 4 gutters got obliterated. They've selected, they're going for the 4+ 1D. This works, it could pay off. They could score a defensive. That is not what he needs. This gutter is in range. Oh, I'd have gone south. If he'd have pushed it there, it would have ended there. You've got to dive this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to get... This is worth pausing. So this is... Which gutter do you want to surf? Which one causes you more bother? I'd argue that one. So, Line Elf comes in here to just... No, Line Elf doesn't need to move. We'll punch that and push it there. Great. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8. Don't like that. We've got... I think that's got to be the opening block. I think you've got to open... No, you've got to open... Block there, don't follow. Block there, push that against the sideline. Blitz with this to clear. And then pick the ball up with the blodger and bring these 3 back. So you can probably open your turn by bringing these 3 back a bit. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can put that as a cage corner. We'll probably take the 2D, or we'll certainly go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll bring this guy and put him in here. We'll bring this blitzer back here. And actually, I think we then probably run this guy around. So this guy becomes the back cage corner. So the ball is probably going to go there, and we're going to try and sweep that off the field. Because that's the push, it is that one. If that was a POW, we'd be sweeping that one. And it's gone for a different line of play. So, is okay. Pin it against the sideline. No, not pin it against the sideline. Ah, so he's going to put the ball in here. This could be all over for the Skaven before half time. If this is dead, they are ruined. He's going to now pick up the ball with a Witch Elf. It was just stunned. Not going to pick up the ball with a Witch Elf. He's going to pick up the ball with this guy. Run away from the Rat Ogre. Yep. So for me now, the Skaven, the rest of this half of the Skaven is just kill stuff. Otherwise, and retreat. The drive is over. What damage have they actually taken? They've taken 2 gutters. It's not the end of the world, but I think the drive is conceded. But it is... The Skaven should absolutely be trying to utilise their advantage. Right, they should be leveraging this, and then if they can cause a couple of removals, they will be okay. It's just this drive is knackered. Yeah, I turned the bot on because someone said it was off. I instantly regret my decision.
Fuck you, Davo.
DCB here, popping in to watch some Blood Bowl from Mandy Davo. Knowledge is power. Use it wisely.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho!
Well, this'll be 1 turn of feeding the Rat Ogre, because you just want to run past it to make sure you don't have to deal with it, right? That's what this is. 1 turn of dealing with it. I like this. I like this turn. The only downside is you've got to try and defend this somehow. Otherwise it's going to get banged on. Oh, he's got a flag. He's got a flag. Hang on, let me turn the skills off. He's got a flag.
999 just subscribed with Prime.
Where's innate skills? There we go. It's a little rat with a block of cheese and a flag. That's really cute, that. I like that. SGX, thank you very much indeed for the sub.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Eat. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Man with flag. Right, SGX, thank you very much indeed, by the way. Thank you. And we'd also had a cheeky resub for Thorim as well. Thank you very much indeed, Thorim. Double birthday. So, the rest of this drive should be fairly straightforward now. You just have to clear that. You probably use the Witch Elf to do so. It's going to be a bit spicier. Okay, so we've got to clear the guard. And we can follow into that. Or not. Huh? I don't like the dodge. Yeah. That's why the follow. It's the same mode here. 1 and 81. All goes zoom. All gets a bit of protection. He's going to have to roll 2D uphill, fishing a pow, if he wants anything. He's going to have to eat that because he needs the reroll just in case something goes tragically wrong. You got to eat that. No, you need to eat it. You've got to eat that. Yeah. So I just would have stood that up on Blitz there. I know we would have still rolled the double skull, but I think what you're not doing a 2D uphill nonsense Blitz, right? You're just not. This is okay. Okay. Doesn't find the 6 dice on the gutter and then walks it in. So 1-0 with the 1 turn for the Skaven left. And the KO doesn't come back. I think the Skaven had 12. Let's have a look. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They did have 12, so they're playing off 9, 8, 9. And they're also attempting to do this without a sidestepper. That square needs filling. Uh-oh. That square needs filling. Blitz, that pushes the gutter 1 forward. Needs to re-roll that. Yep. Block, block. Downside here is this is going to be a probable handoff into 2. Oh, that's cute. That's nice. That's nice. And then he's cleared the tackle zone. So now he just needs handoff on a 2, dodge on a 3, dodge on a 3, dodge on a 2, and then 2 go for it. This is about 50% probably. Maybe 60, I would... No, it's about 50, I think, because the 2 go for it's have got a 30% fail. Oh, he's got a reroll. Boom. He's in. Well done, Surveillance. Still doesn't get his KO back. He's going to have to play an entire half of offense without his KO. The Dark Elves still have a full 11. Skaven have 9. Strategy here, for me, if I was the Dark Elves, would play very, very, very aggressively, because you don't want the Skaven to score on turn 14, 15. You want them to either score quickly, or you cause enough problems that they screw up and it all ends horribly. So I would like to see mega, mega piling in aggression if I'm the Dark Elves, and if I'm the Skaven, just gotta have to deal with it. Maybe you get lucky and remove something. That's smart, making it 3 dice. Doesn't find a removal. Put a line rat next to it, put a gut runner tucked in behind it, and I'd keep the ball deep, I think. You can't stop the Dark Elves going round. I love the Dark Elf setup. I think that's really smart. This is not deep. This is not... This... Oh my god. This is... this ball is going to get advanced. This is not pressure. This is what the Skaven want. They want this. They want this passive nonsense. Perhaps it's because he's got a stun and he's going to try and dig this guy out. But I think if I'm the Skaven, this is exactly what I want to see. I'm 2 players down. I don't want to be put into all sorts of uncomfortable situations. And I want the ability for my Mighty Blow Snipe to keep working. That's smart because he's keeping his leader. That's the blitz now. So will Wenteros play another passive turn, or will he now press? Oh, he's going to press. Yes! Here comes the pressure. This could be fun. I fully endorse this pressure. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. So look at the difference here. I'd love to pause it, but I haven't quite got the time to pause the replay. But the difference here of no pressure versus pressure is huge, because it's going to pull the Skaven all over the place, and it forces some uncomfortable decision points. It will also probably generate you some addition. Yes, you'll eat a couple of hits first, but you will generate 4 hits back, and exactly that. You've forced a reroll out of the Skaven. You've forced another one. Well, you've toasted that guy.
It's me! Hooray!
Now this is very quickly worth a pause. I'm just curious to see whether or not it is blitz here to push the Witch Elf into contact. Stand there, stand there. Can we push the Witch in? No, we can't. We'd need to fill in. We need to fill in all 4 of those squares. Never mind. Never mind. Always looking for it though. Nice. 3 dice down the stripper. Go and base the ball. Or not. Not get at it. But again, this is where the Skaven are in so much trouble. I don't think you needed to move that line elf. I think you could just leave it there. Because it guarantees the rogue can't blitz off. But how on earth is Skaven going to escape this? Gonna have to move his stuff. Yeah. This is going to give them the option of scoring. And in fact, they've got to make a couple of 3+ dodges. Otherwise, they're going to get sacked. Right, I feel as though this is demonstrating quite why the pressure is such a good idea. Holy moly. Holy moly. Keep going, Dark Elves. An absolutely terrifying team. Where's that blitzer going? And then go for it 1, go for it 2. Finds the POW. The blodger hit back here is still available. 3 gutters are down. This is looking very strong for the... Oh dear. This is looking very strong for the Dark Elves. You eat that. You hope it doesn't go somewhere terrible. It's gone somewhere terrible. Hello, Ice PMI. Smart move getting this out, because then you can go clear. How the... Even if you get this, you've got to score. This fails, he's ruined. Oh dear, poor Sirvejlance. So... What? While this carries on, this raises a really interesting question about what could... Dark Elves are now out of rerolls. It's not completely over. What could the Skaven have done differently here in this entire structure of a matchup to create... Oh my god. To create a different outcome? And the thing that I suppose that sort of strikes a chord for me is thinking about... Flip me. Is thinking about how their initial strategy of diving in has... It was high risk, high reward, right? It literally was high risk. It risked, it didn't work, and they've got taken to pieces. McSwiss, it's in the future in about 20 minutes. 10 minutes. That's it. Yeah, Shepard, I agree with that very much. I agree that it was the bringing the ball forward. Because what it does is by bringing the ball forward when you're down men, is it induces... It's conducive to pressure, and the pressure then either makes you pop or makes a dive forward. So I think maybe a Daka here might have actually been the right play. While I didn't call it when it first was brought in, I think that might well have been the play that I think I would go for. I would very much like to see a blitz on the stripper. Yep. Gets the strip blitz. Because the only thing now that stops the Dark Elves really is the strip blitz. The Skaven are apt. Yeah, the Skaven are ruined now. Poor Skaven. At best, they're forcing overtime. This is really nice because now the Rat Ogre can't even dive into the ball to put tail on it. Yeah. Need to stall out one more turn. Presumably we're going to see another blitz on the stripper. If they can knock over the stripper. And I would like to see the blitz from there, I think. Okay, just push it straight backwards. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so he's going to stand that one there. And then I think you could probably... Yeah, you can just stay there. Turn. And turn. And game over. So congratulations to Wenteros. He's managed to wenter the storm. And he has got through. Let's see if he's ice cold in the fight in the next round. And it would appear that Sirvejlance has been spotted. His time is up. Let's have a quick look and see if we can see the statisticals. Yeah, that there tells a bit of a story, doesn't it, right? The Dark Elf's getting 37 blocks on Skaven armor. They're going to fold at that. They want to be taking 20, 25 hits maximum. And the Skaven, I think you could say, were fairly unlucky to not get anything out of the 36, though. So I would imagine that the Ruble Champion's Elmer held quite nicely. The Skaven armor did not hold. And that started because at the beginning of the drive, we saw Sirvejlance charging in rather than standing back and looking. So, right. On to the next set of games.